It's week 3 of the National Football League, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Lions and the Packers, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheeseheads on, and it filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over. They've seen a lot at this point in their career and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more...
Receiver in motion, headed right. First down throw, here's Love. Completes this one to Kraft. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. Roll.
A give to Allen out of the shotgun. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next third down coming.
First down, and they go right back to him. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun now for Love. Finds his man, it's Kraft. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's another Green Bay Packer.
Play fake, it's Love. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
The Lions' 26-yard line.
To the air with Love. This one taken in by Kraft. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long.
Here we go. Set. Set go. Set up.
Trying again following the sack. Cut out left. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and long, here's Love. And this time they're gonna get there and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
A couple sacks on the opening drive. You better get to fix-it mode in a hurry. And I'm talking about on the sidelines. I'm talking as a quarterback. You've got to solve this pass rush because we know one thing about guys in this league defensively. When they get a couple sacks, they can smell it, and they're going to raise the intensity to another level.
The Packers sending out their special teamers. Field goal coming. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. They're led out by someone who's fought through the doubters all through his career, and he just keeps putting up numbers. Jared Goff.
Okay, there are other flashier quarterbacks that make more highlight reel plays than Jared Goff. There certainly are bigger and stronger athletes playing the position today, but Jared's just a throwback, a guy that understands the timing and the precision. I love that he knows what he is and what he isn't when it comes to his skills, and it's why he's been able to flourish in multiple places and why he continues to sustain a lot of success in this league.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 36. Hauled in left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Sending the tight end in motion left. On first down, it's Goff. Throwing the out route complete. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives the Lions the first. Working inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line. And in for the Detroit touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Setting up to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Starting from the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Green Bay offense returning to the field for their second possession. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. Thrown on first down, Love. That's to the sideline, and it's a catch by Watson. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Love out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Love from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Here's Love to throw. Complete on the slant to Watson. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
First down. First and 10 at the 30.
Shotgun handoff for Allen. And he's brought down after taking this to the 26. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Love now to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down Packers.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. There he goes on the right side. Hits the 20. And he makes the half goal. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. Went to the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Lining up now to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions drive their lead to 11. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Brings in the kick at the 9. Returns looking good so far. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it sets up 2nd down. Love now. This is complete to Murray. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. He fires one deep down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Love to throw again. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. They kick the running back in motion. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I think we're starting to get a feel, aren't we, of why they like him so much in coverage. He reacts well to throws, is super adept at breaking up passes through contact, or like that one before they could ever reach the target.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. The Lions and wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown getting set for their next drive. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. Cut for big yards on the right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 35 out of that one. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Following that last play, want to keep that pedal down. 1st and 10 from the 45. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 39. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Terrific zone coverage. Wallpaper sideline to sideline. QB's got 2 options. Wait for a hole to open or tuck it to run. He chose the former, but the pass rush showed up before any throwing lane did.
He'll get this one to Brooks. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. Short pass brought in. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Kirby Joseph up for the stop.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 22 on 2nd down. It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. 2nd time he's had an errant throw taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. As a quarterback, how do you come back from this knowing there's so much game left?
How do you come back from it, or how do your family and friends come back from it? I know as I get older, I think about them more and more. As a competitor, you're just going to grit your teeth and do what you can. But for the loved ones following, that's a tough 2nd pick 6 to watch.
They'll set up here for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions push their lead to 18. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Return coming from the 6. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Allen on the give. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
From the 32. Finds a seam down the middle. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. And it's the Packers in a very tough spot on 2nd and long. Trying again following the sack. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Dump off caught by his back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And another mistake for them here. This punt had way too much on it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. First down throw from Goff. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
St. Brown's got it, complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. All set up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Throwing again, it's Goff. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Lions.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Got Williams, and it's complete. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 41. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
And the Lions, 1st down.
Not much time left in the half, so the kicking team out on 1st down. Ball in the left hash, the distance 53 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that stretches the lead to 21.
I know we see these kickers make kicks from this distance all the time, but it never ceases to be impressive. Everything's on the dot, and it's a big 3 points.
From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. He takes a knee, and that's going to run out the final couple seconds of half number 1. That brings us to the break, and it's the visiting Lions holding an early advantage. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. J.J. McCarthy, a touchdown pass in the victory. From there, let's hop over to New England. Check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. Drake May has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. As you can see the score there in the 2nd quarter. Rashad Bateman, a touchdown catch in that 1st half. This was an extremely one-sided 1st half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the 2nd half. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Here comes the offense for Detroit to begin the 2nd half. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. That's complete. Here's Brooks. Pick up of a few as he heads out of bounds. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 27. Gets it quickly to St. Brown. Decent gain here, but short of the first. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Back now, pressure on its way. Connection made to Tremble. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
2 yards on
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
On first down, it's Goff. St. Brown there to bring it in. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. New set of downs for him from the 46.
1st down, Lions.
Goff on 1st and 10. Throw complete to Williams. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
Complete to
Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
a gain of 11.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
1st down.
On the give, it's Brooks. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Brought down by Quay Walker. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38. Fits it through the middle. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Kicker on for the
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions grow their lead yet again.
Packers 3.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Return coming from the 6. Man, he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Takes the handoff, now Love. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play.
Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Lions will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Goff. It's taken in by Williams. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 35-yard line.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Brought down by Quay Walker. So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Going for it with Brooks. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. And he's been the victim of 3 interceptions already in this game, Brock. Passing lanes kind of reminding me of LA traffic. Pretty hazardous throughout this game.
Yeah, just a mess and nowhere to go. And it's an awful place both on the highway, and trust me, when you're in the pocket looking at this defense too, it's miserable. Everything's been contested. Everything's been hard. No gimmies. It's a real testament to the work this secondary has done to prepare for this matchup.
Thrown on first down, Love. Short pass brought in. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Kirby Joseph up for the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6. At the 30.
They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 6 now. That's Reed on a slant. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's good for the Packers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Play fake, it's Love. He puts some power on a deep one left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Love to throw again. This one taken in by Kraft. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Kirby Joseph up for the stop. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Set. Hop, go. Ready, go.
Shotgun now for Love. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Packers.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Up the middle, here goes Allen. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Love out of the shotgun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Corey Taylor in punt formation.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Packers with the football and a chance to, well, do some window dressing here in the 4th. 4th and forever coming up. They put a receiver in motion here left. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Watson with the catch. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. And absolutely no chance of getting the yards he needed. He's brought down well short, and they're going to turn it over on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Running once more with Brooks. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Oh, he loses the football. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Off play action, Goff. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the Combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Oh, he got free. St. Brown's got it. Complete. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Lions 1st down.
Straight ahead, here's Brooks. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Again, it's Brooks. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Goff. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions keep running away with this. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Now we'll see them try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions continue piling on to this lead.
Packers 3.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Here's a return from the 7. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Packers all set to get back out there. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down throw, here's Love. Finds his target, Allen. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Gets this one to Watson. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let go.
Here's Love. Throw reeled in by Allen. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Offense set for a first and 10.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
They'll throw it again. Finds his man. It's Kraft. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Lions' 16-yard line.
From the 16. Able to get it to Reed. And he goes down, so they're set up with a nice 1st and goal as we've reached our 2-minute warning.
That's another Packers first down. First down and goal to go.
Love from the gun. It's a Green Bay touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Now they'll try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Hands off here for Brooks. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Brooks on the counter. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
So the Lions get the win on the road. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start. So for Brock Huard, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Green Bay.